Yeah, you're right. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Thought I would come back down here for a bit this afternoon because the time changed last night. We lost an hour. I want to see if I can do what I did the other day here. I got one rod. Let's see if we can get something. Come on. Looks fairly calm in front of me. We're under 7 feet according to the flood stage gauge up at Carrollton. Here we go, piece of shad on a 5/0 octopus circle hook. Just using 3 ounces of lead for this rig. If I can get it to work, there we go, nice. Get the scales off the tip. This right here is a tournament rod by Twitching Whiskers. They sent it to me for me to try out. I like it. It's only a 7'6", so I can only use it in so many situations from the bank. And this is one of them because I don't have to make a long distance cast. Typically, this would be a better rod for the boat for me. But this is a great rod for getting them close in on because it's a lot of fun because it's shorter, right? But it is strong. It's not like it's funner because it's an ultralight, because it is not an ultralight. All right, just right out. Bam, about right there around that structure, that grouping of pylons. It's 3 ounces of lead, like I said. I'm kind of at the moment figuring out if my current is stronger or lighter than the last time I was here the other day. Okay, it's about the same, really. There we go. So what has been going on since I was last here? We had some weather, lots of it, wind, and then last night we had a bit of a front come through, dropped us down just out of the 50s, 49 degrees. So today the high is like 65, 68. Most of the morning it was in the 50s. And yeah, we lost an hour last night. What that means is, you know, instead of 6, 7 is when the sun's going to go down. Right now it's 10 to 5, so we have a little over 2 hours before the sun goes down. It is actually 5 right now. I've been here for over 10 minutes, maybe 15, and I'm bored. I feel like I've been here for an eternity. In a month's time, 2 hours will be more than enough to produce something here. 2 hours in the afternoon, right? 2 hours to sunset. That'll be more than enough time to produce something, and maybe something sizable. However, might not be enough time this afternoon given the conditions that are pre-existing from previous weather over the weekend. I will stick it out though. It's only 2 hours. 5:42. A little over an hour before sunset. I don't know if you would call this a bite, but I saw my line move. I think you might want to call it the wind. It is now 6. Something reminiscent of this moment. Can't put my finger quite on it. I do know that I've come to this spot and other spots like it 2 hours before sunset and sat there for 2 hours watching nothing, just to have it happen at the last moment. Also, I've had the inverse happen where, well, nothing happened. I have checked the bait. I've freshened it up, tried different spots. This is more about patience than anything. We're not just here on the heels of bad weather, right? Also on the heels of the new moon. Not much of a tide, really. That's what's up with that. It's a long shot, but possibly Possibly the biggest wake I've had may come from the Carnival Glory. Haven't had any bites. They're just not up here behind this structure yet. But got like a little over 30 minutes. It'll be a second before its wake hits me, but we're going to hit it. We're going to hear it hit down here, or upriver, I should say. There's a slight hum, like there always is, right? Industrial hum. Sometimes it's louder, but if you carefully listen, in the distance you hear the wake of the Carnival Glory hitting the bank, and it's coming closer and closer, and it'll get louder and louder. And here it is. Very possible could give me a barge bite. Big ships, even ones that say Glory on them, they do the same thing, make the fish scatter around. But we're up behind this structure fishing shallow, maybe fishing 12 feet of water where that bait is right now, maybe a little less. We need fish to come up into here. Now, just in front of this structure, there is a generous drop-off, but I'm not throwing past this structure, going through it and past it, because that is a genuine snag. You will get snagged. So we're stuck in the shallows, hoping for something to come up over the ledge out of the depths and find our bait. I say this almost every time I fish here, just because there's probably new people watching, right? You're wondering, why don't I just go to the side somewhere, either upriver or downriver, and fish deeper water? It's extremely snaggy on both sides of this structure. Like, really snaggy. You could throw way out there and fish deeper water, but snags because of the revetment. They pretty much paved a lot of the areas of the river down here to increase the speed of the current and to also stop certain areas from getting eroded out. Not that it really worked all that much. In some places the revetment is covered in mud, like useless money spent. At this point, I'm just a fisherman on the bank talking to himself, moving his hands around for no good reason. Please blah blah blah. Please prove me wrong, fish. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Gotcha. Oh. I was like, I was prepared to give up. We're just after 6:30 right now. Oh. Whoa. Let me adjust this a little bit for you. Yeah, nice little fight here. It's not a giant fish, but they're fun to fight on these shorter rods. And this rod's got a bit of backbone to it. There we go. Kicking up some water there. It's not a very big one. It looks like it's going to come up channel cat. That is a hefty looking channel cat too. Well, I was about ready just to tuck tail and go. That is a nice size channel cat. That channel cat's got a bit of shoulders on him. Yeah, you're right. Let me get him unhooked. It's pretty cool when the first actual bite turns out to be the first actual fish on the bank. Almost the last minute. There you go. Oh, hey, where are you going? So, was that down to Carnival Glory? Probably not. Maybe it's kind of a stretch, kind of a long shot, because Carnival Glory has been long gone for a good while, but not too long. You know, 20 minutes ago it passed us. 30, yeah, about 20 minutes ago. I'm looking down the river right now, and it's almost down around the bend. You can still make out Carnival Glory, but it's not as big as it was when it was in front of me, because it's much further away from me now. Holy smokes, look at this. We are just busy with these wildly painted ships coming through here. Do you see that one right there? I mean, just look at them colors. Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm talking about. This one, I can't make out the name on it quite yet, but it's got the Statue of Liberty's head floating around on the side somewhere without the body. A bunch of waves and other things painted on it. At least it's not playing like really bad dance music coming from the top. Not yet. Well, I've not seen this one actually before, now that it's coming a lot closer to me. Norwegian Breakaway. Not sure if that's the name of this ship or the name of the line. We see, there you go. Taking a good look at it now. Norwegian Breakaway. Okay, I need to get a bait out. You know, except for the paint job, almost looks identical to the one that just passed us. It says NCL up there on the stack, and Norwegian Breakaway right there. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one before. I don't think so. All right, it is now sunset. Not planning on fishing past this. We are going to get up out of here. You know, there are a lot of spots like this that are just full of glorious memories, right? Where you caught really, really, really big fish consecutively, but only during a certain part of the year, a certain part of the season. And you come to this spot, just like I've came to this spot. You come to that spot, and you're in deep anticipation of it all playing itself out again like it's done year after year. But it doesn't quite do it that night or the night before, because it is still early. However, you know you're right on the precipice. Any second it's going to go over the edge, and it will be on. It will be on fire, and the glory will come back. But that is not always tonight. That's not always last night. Could be tomorrow night. However, tomorrow night, yeah, you're right. At least we got to see Carnival Glory. Thanks for watching. See you next time.